Hello, Lili here. Today we are starting with Class 3, Chapter 5 of your science textbook. The name of the chapter is The Human Body. Stepping Stones. Have you ever observed the game of football? All the players have a specific role. The goalkeeper tries to stop the ball entering their goalpost. All strikers try to shot goals and defenders try to stop the ball coming towards their side. All the players play together to win the match. So, like a game of football, our body also made of different parts. Each part plays a different role. All parts of the body work together to make the body live. Our organ system. Our body consists of many cells. It is the smallest entity of our body. Cells are the building blocks of our body. Many cells join together to form tissues. Tissues join together to form organs. Organs help us to carry out our everyday activities. Certain organs work together to form an organ system. All the organ systems together make up an organism. Let us discuss different types of organ systems which are present in human body. Skeleton system. A newborn baby has about 300 bones. Some of these join together to form 206 bones that adults have. The bones are hard and join together to form a skeleton. Now, the functions of skeleton. Skeleton gives shape to our body. It protects inner body organs such as the brain, the heart, and the lungs. And we can stand straight and walk due to our skeleton. Muscular System. An adult human muscular system consists of over 600 muscles which are made of soft tissues. Those muscles which are attached to the bones help us to move. When muscles move, they pull the bones. We use both our muscles and bones to move our arms, legs, and other body parts. So this is the skeleton system and this is the muscular system. Now, let's move on to digestive system. Our body needs energy to do work. This energy comes from the food. The food we eat cannot be used by our body in the form that is eaten. It has to be changed into a simpler form for its proper absorption by our body. This process is known as digestion. The organs that help in digestion make up the digestive system. Digestive system is made up of the following parts. As you can see here is the digestive system and mouth. The process of digestion begins from the mouth. The teeth help in biting, chewing, and breaking of the food into smaller pieces. The saliva in the mouth gets mixed with the food and makes it soft. This food can then be swallowed. Food pipe. The food pipe connects the mouth and the stomach. The small pieces of food travel to the stomach through it. Stomach. Digestive juices in the stomach mix with the food and form a paste. This food is then passes into the small intestine. Small intestine. From the stomach, food goes into the small intestine. The digestive juices present in the small intestine helps to digest the food. The nutritional components of the food are then absorbed by the blood. Large intestine. The rest of the food that cannot be digested by our body goes into the large intestine. Water from the undigested food is absorbed in the large intestine. This undigested food is then removed from the body as waste through the anus. Now let's move to the next system. It is Respiratory System. The main function of the respiratory system is to provide oxygen to all parts of the body. It helps us to breathe. We take in and give out air during breathing. Respiratory system consists of the nose, the windpipe, and the lungs. We breathe in air through our nose. The hair in our nose prevents dust and germs from entering the body. The air then goes into the windpipe and finally enters the lungs. The lungs expand when the air enters them. This is why the chest also expands. Take a deep breath. When you breathe in, your chest expands. Now breathe out slowly. Does your chest expand or relax? Let us demonstrate an activity to show that our chest expands when we breathe in air. Activity 1. Take a large balloon, put it inside a plastic bag. Now hold both of them together and blow air into the balloon. You will observe that as the balloon expands, the plastic bag also expands. This is how our chest expands when air fills our lungs. The air we breathe in is rich in oxygen. This oxygen is carried by the blood to all the body parts. Oxygen helps in burning off fat from the food and gives us energy. The air that we breathe out of the lungs is rich in carbon dioxide. We breathe 15 to 25 times per minute. Now, breathing clean air. We must always breathe in through our nose and not through the mouth. This is because the hair present inside our nose can filter the air before it enters the lungs. We must keep our surroundings dust-free and clean so that the air we breathe is clean. And we should not cover our face while sleeping. The next system is Circulatory System. The circulatory system consists of the heart, the blood, and the blood vessels. Blood vessels are thin tubes through which the blood flows. The heart pumps blood into these blood vessels. These blood vessels then carry the blood to all parts of the body and also bring the blood back to the heart. Blood is the red-colored fluid that carries oxygen and absorbs food through the blood vessels. It also collects waste from all parts of the body and takes it to the excretory system. Now, get it right. We can see blood vessels under the skin of our hand. Sometimes the blood looks bluish, but blood is always red in color. Stethoscope is an instrument used by doctors to listen to the heartbeat. At rest, a normal adult human heart beats 72 times in a minute. Usually, smaller animals have faster heartbeats. Some are given in the table below. So, the animal's mouse, the heartbeat is 310 to 840 beats. The hummingbird is 250 beats. And the squirrel is 110 to 130 beats. And here in the Wonder Box, Stethoscope is a very sophisticated stethoscope that can be used for spying and listening to sound coming out from the other side of the wall. Now run through. The human body is made up of many organs. Different organs join together to make an organ system. The skeletal system is made up of bones. Muscles help us to move our arms, legs, and other body parts. The respiratory system provides oxygen to the body parts and help us to breathe. And the circulatory system is made up of blood, heart, and blood vessels. Track your progress. Name any two organs of the following organ system. For digestive system, we can write stomach and small intestine. For respiratory system, nose and windpipe. And for circulatory system, heart and blood. Nervous system. A train has many bogies. All the bogies move in the same direction. What pulls the bogies together? It's the engine that pulls the entire train. In a similar manner, our nervous system is the engine of our body. The brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves form our nervous system. The brain controls all the organ systems of our body. It makes them work together. It controls our thinking and learning ability and helps to conduct our daily activities. Therefore, it is the most important organ of our body. The brain is protected by the skull. The brain is connected to the other parts of the body through the spinal cord. The spinal cord contains thin, thread-like tubes that run around the body. These are called nerves. The brain controls the body parts through these nerves. When the brain receives a message from any part of the body, it tells the body how to react. All our actions such as hearing, seeing, reading, and dancing are controlled by the nervous system. Roberta Bonder. Roberta Bonder is a neurologist who treats patients having diseases of a nervous system. She is also Canada's first female astronaut and first neurologist in space. She was NASA's head of space medicine for more than a decade. Now, sense organs. Everything we know about the world is through our senses. We have 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. Our eyes help us to see. The ears help us to hear. The tongue helps us to taste, and the skin helps us to sense temperature, touch, and pain. The nose helps us to smell and breathe. The brain receives messages from all our sense organs and then passes these to other body parts. And the excretory system. Our body produces a lot of waste. If these waste gets accumulated inside the body, it will become toxic. So they must be removed. This is done with the help of the kidneys, lungs, and skin. The excretory system consists of a pair of kidneys, uterus, the bladder, and the urethra. Human beings have 2 kidneys. These kidneys remove the liquid waste material from blood and forms urine, which is carried by the ureters to the bladder and passed out through the urethra. Carbon dioxide is removed from the body when we breathe out with the help of lungs, and some excess water and salt are also removed from the body by the skin in the form of sweat. And the last system we are talking about is the reproductive system. The reproductive system helps living organisms to produce babies of their own kind. It is needed for the Continuity of life. The babies grow up and look similar to their parents. Now, run through the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves from our nervous system. The brain controls all the organ systems of the body. We have 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. The excretory system removes waste, carbon dioxide, and extra water from the body, and human beings produce babies of their own kind by reproduction. Track your progress. Fill in the blanks. The brain controls all the organ systems of our body. Nerves are the thin, thread-like tubes that run through the body. Skin helps us to sense temperature, touch, and pain. And reproductive is needed for the continuity of life. Glossary. Blood, the red-colored fluid that carries oxygen and absorbs food through the blood vessels to different parts of the body. Blood vessels, the thin tubes through which the blood flows. Carbon dioxide, the gas that we breathe out. Cells, building blocks of our body. Digestion, the process by which food is changed into simpler form to be absorbed by the body. Nerves, thin thread-like tubes that carry messages to and from the brain. And oxygen, the gas that we breathe in. Now, assessment zone. Number 1, write the name of the organ systems to which the following organs belong. This belongs to the circulatory system, skeletal system, excretory system, and nervous system. Fill in the blanks. Number 1, cells is the smallest entity of our body. Number 2, the bones join to form a skeleton. Number 3, the small intestine is the part of a digestive system. Number 4, the gas that we breathe in is known as oxygen. And number 5, the circulatory system is made up of blood, heart, and blood vessels. Straight, true or false? Number 1, we have 7 sense organs. False. Number 2, excretory system helps in removing waste from the body. True. Our eyes help us to hear. False. The reproductive system helps living organisms to reproduce. True. And nose is a part of a digestive system. False. Unscramble the organ names and write the organ system to which they belong to. Number 1 is nerve, belongs to nervous system. Number 2 is heart and it belongs to circulatory system. Number 3 is intestine, belongs to digestive system. Number 4 is kidney and belongs to excretory system. And number 5 is windpipe and belongs to respiratory system. And the next page is the question and answers, and we will refer to the notebook. So, question number 1 is, what is the function of the following organs? The function of brain. The brain controls all organ system of our body. It makes them work together. It controls our thinking and learning ability. It helps in conducting our daily activities of one's life. The next is the small intestine. Food goes into the small intestine from the stomach. The small intestine contains digestive juices which digest food. The nutritional component of the food are then absorbed by the blood. The next question. Why are lungs considered as a part of the excretory system? Lungs are considered as a part of the excretory system as they help to remove carbon dioxide from the body. The next question. What is the importance of small intestine in our body? Food goes into the small intestine from the stomach. The small intestine contains digestive juices which digest food. The nutritional component of the food are then absorbed by the blood. The next is, describe the process of digestion. In mouth, the teeth help in chewing and biting, and saliva helps in mixing the food. Food is then swallowed, and digestive juices present in the stomach mix the food, then goes to the small intestine, where it mixes with the digestive juice and nutritional components are absorbed. The remaining undigested food goes to the large intestine, where water is absorbed and remaining food is removed as waste from anus. What is the main function of respiratory system? Discuss the function of nose and lungs. Respiratory system provides oxygen to body. It helps us to breathe. We breathe in air through our nose. The hair in our nose prevents dust and germs from entering the body. The nose and the lungs allow oxygen in the air to be taken into the body, while also enabling the body to get rid of carbon dioxide in the air breathed out. And how do nerves help the brain to perform various functions? The answer is, the brain controls the body parts through the nerves. The brain receives messages from any part of the body with the help of nerves and tells the body how to react. The next question is, how is waste removed from our body? The waste is removed from our body by kidneys, lungs, and the skin. The kidneys form urine, which is carried by the uterus and to the bladder and passed out through the urethra. Carbon dioxide is removed through the lungs, and excess water and salt is removed in the form of sweat by the skin. Write the function of skeleton. So, there are three functions of skeleton. Number 1, it gives shape to our body. Number 2, it protects inner body organs such as brain, heart, and the lungs, and we can stand straight and walk due to our skeleton. The next question is, what is the importance of reproduction? The reproduction enables living beings to produce young ones like themselves. It is needed for the continuity of life. And how many sense organs are there in our body? There are 5 sense organs: eyes to see, ears to hear, nose to smell, tongue to taste, and skin to feel. And one more question is, why do we need a skull? Skull is made up of several bones, so skull gives shape to our head and also gives us our facial features. Bones that make up the skull, like every other bone in the body, are hard and strong from outside, so they do a vital job of protecting our brain. And now in the worksheet, we will move to worksheet number 1. Fill in the blanks. Number 1, many cells join together to form tissues. Number 2, all the organ systems together make up an organism. Number 3, the process of digestion begins from the mouth. Number 4, the air that we breathe out of the lungs is rich in carbon dioxide. Number 5, the heart pumps blood into the blood vessels. Cross the name of the organ that does not belong to the given organ system. So, as you can see, number 1, digestive system, nose. Number 2, circulatory system, the brain is odd one. Respiratory system, the nerves. And skeleton system, the saliva. Unsubscribe the following words. Number 1 is muscles. Number 2, skeleton. Number 3, stomach. And number 4, the heart. State whether true or false. Number 1, we have 5 sense organs. True. Number 2, heart and brain are part of the sense organs. False. Number 3, the brain controls all the organ system of our body. True. Number 4, human beings have one kidney. False. And the skin helps us to feel different temperatures. True. Match the following. Ear is to hear, brain is to conduct daily activities, kidney is to remove waste, lung is to remove carbon dioxide, and nose is to smell. Answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the role of nervous system? All our actions such as hearing, seeing, reading are controlled by the nervous system. Number 2. Why is it important to remove waste from our body? If the wastes get accumulated inside the body, it will become toxic. So, they must be removed. And the next question is, what is the role of reproductive system? It helps living organisms to produce babies of their own kind. It is needed for the continuity of life. This one, solve the crossword. As you can see. Okay, number 3. Food pipe belongs to the system, digestive. Number 4. The undigested food is removed through this, anus. Number 5. It helps in biting, chewing of the food, is teeth. And 6. It carries oxygen through the blood vessels, blood. Now, up down, it helps in burning of fat from the food, it is oxygen. And number 2, it gives shape to our body, it is skeleton. The next one is, give 2 examples for each of the following. Organs of the digestive system, we can go with mouth and food pipe. Organs of the respiratory system, lungs and windpipe. Organs of the nervous system, brain and nerve. Number 4, organs for the circulatory system, heart and blood. And number 5, body waste, kidneys and lungs. Choose the correct answer. Number 1, an adult have 206 bones. Number 2, muscles are attached to bones. Number 3, blood goes to different parts of the body through blood vessels. 4. Which of the following organ is not a part of excretory system? The nerve. And number 5. Which of the following organ is part of respiratory system? Respiratory system, just the lungs. So if you enjoyed my video, do like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.